Hola! Empanadas are a basic bread pie and can be savory or sweet. This Spanish food originated in the region of Galicia, where recipes vary from town to town. Each city you visit in Spain lays claim to making the best empanadas. Meat empanadas tend to be filled with pork, chicken, or fish. My recipe is a dessert empanada and would be eaten after a meal or the Spanish equivalent of afternoon tea. Now let's make the dish. When making empanadas, you will first need to gather all of your ingredients. For the dough, you will need 1 egg, sugar, salt, yeast, unsalted butter, and flour. For the filling, you will need tart apples, sugar, apricot jam, and butter and cinnamon to top it off with. You will also need a cookie sheet, cutter, parchment paper, and rolling pin and measuring cups. The first thing you need to do to make your dough is put together your yeast and milk, which needs to sit for 5 minutes. Then you're going to whisk together flour, eggs, and salt and sugar. Next, you're going to mix together the butter, yeast, milk, and other ingredients stated earlier. Once everything has been mixed together, take your dough and place it on top of a floured surface before gently kneading it. The next step for your dough is to pick it up, put it in your bowl, let it rise for 10 minutes, and cover it with a damp cloth. While your dough is rising, you can begin to make your filling. Take 5 Granny Smith apples, cut and peel them. Tart apples tend to make a better empanada. Make sure that you cut your apples small enough so that you can fit more into your empanada. Once you're done rolling out your dough, you're going to begin to cut the dough into circles to start filling your empanadas. Dough circles, you're going to begin to cover them on your cookie sheet covered in parchment paper to begin to fill your empanadas. Cover one in apples, take your apricot jam, and cover it. Then cover with another. Once your empanadas are filled, you're going to lightly brush them with butter, sprinkle them with your cinnamon sugar, and poke holes in them so that the steam can escape while baking. Now that they're in the oven, we're going to let them bake for 20 to 30 minutes. Baking contains a type of chemical reaction. Yeasts are single-celled fungi. Carbon dioxide is generated by the yeast as a result of the breakdown of fermentable sugars in the dough. This evolution of carbon dioxide causes expansion of the dough as it is trapped within the protein matrix of the dough. This is accomplished by the chemical reaction of yeast-produced alcohols and acids on the protein of the flour and by the physical stretching of the protein by carbon dioxide gas. This results in the light, airy physical structure associated with yeast leaven products. Once they're out of the oven, put them on a rack to cool, and once they are cool, you can begin to enjoy.